Welcome, everybody. This is going to be take 3 of this week's episode of what is it?
JuvEssentials?
JuvEssentials? JuvEssentials? We're going to coin it.
Yeah.
JuvEssentials. Take 3.
Yeah,
JuvEssentials.
we made it new. It's a new thing.
It's a new
JuvEssentials.
thing. New name, new tagline. And here to go over the JuvEssentials, where we talk about branding and probably making fun of Deuce on at some point because, why not? And we've got Canadian Dave and we have 5-second lag Dave. How are you guys?
I thought you were going to say no internet, Dave, something like that.
No, it's a 5-second delay. We'll go with it.
Yeah, we had to restart. Hence the take 3. German internet is doing German things again, so that's hit and miss. We'll see how things go. But we're not only going to make fun of Germany tonight. We are most importantly going to visit Detroit and just tear that place apart. There's so much. I'm on the website right now. It's so bad. We'll get into that. So we'll visit Detroit soon. Before we get there, like, subscribe, hit all the socials, get into the Discord, all that good jazz. But we do have to cover all the essentials today, as well as a few kind of funny, kind of concerning topics to talk about, like actual, like good things. Because let's be honest, the hipsters. Has anybody seen the hipsters?
Yeah, they're still out there.
There's a couple. There's a couple roaming on the streets, but I haven't seen too many hipsters out there on the internet lately. So that's good. Less drama, right? Less drama. We're just talking about that being dashed out. There's no need for drama.
Nobody wants drama.
No, there isn't. We're gonna create it anyways. So, which shit rumors do you want to cover first?
It's like, which shit rumors do you want to start with first?
Because honestly, that's where it is. There's a couple good things. We're gonna get through kind of like the junk, if you will. Just the easy to digest, the quick news, the essentials. We're gonna get through that quick, and then we're gonna start hitting on some juicier points, some funnier points as well. So, the transfer rumors. It's hard to ignore it, especially when you do see a lot of the stuff coming up and up. Kalulu, for instance. I don't think that's news at this point. Like, Kalulu probably coming to the team.
Yeah, it was a bargain back then in the summer. It will be a bargain in the summer if we pull the buy option. So yeah, why not?
The only shred of good business we've done.
Yeah, that one's not bad. Is he a world beater? No, but he's a solid defender to kind of fill the ranks, right?
Yeah.
I'm not too upset with that. Can we do better? Sure. Yeah, maybe David Honko. Maybe.
Everything we said at the beginning of the year. Let's just leave it at that.
Mm-hmm. Because guess who is back on the radar?
Todibo.
Oh, close.
Osimhen.
Yes, that is one of them. Okay, well, he is. Yes,
Calafiori, because it always is. He's Italian.
The cauliflower is back on the radar, ladies and gentlemen.
65 million this time instead of 50. Premier League tax, because after you guys, that's why.
Man, I don't see that one personally.
Seems like a rumor. I don't see it either because Arsenal need him, so I don't know why they would want to sell him. So every time he plays, he's effective for them. He's even scoring goals from set pieces and all of that. So I don't know why they should consider selling him. So
I don't think they will.
Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about, right? Very early, quiet week. We don't have any midweek games. We're not in Europe. We're just on the sidelines watching. So what happens? You get the transfer rumors. But that's why we're just gonna get right through them. So, Kolo Muani. Nobody knows. He's one of these.
Nobody knows, and I wouldn't do that as well because, like I said, he will get figured out quickly. The second, like the defenders are accustomed to how he's playing, roaming around that offside line the whole time and trying to pull gaps. But yeah, as soon as that is figured out, he can score, man. And we saw that after the first 3 to 4 games. Like he did next to nothing, honestly.
Well, he's looking closer to start this weekend. We'll see. Maybe there still is a chance. what is reported is that they're going to talk next month. This isn't like it's going to happen, but I think it's
why.
Well, maybe again the reports another loan, like a loan for another year with maybe an option after that, and kind of like cut down the price. It might be one of those tiered deals. I'd like the fact that they say they're going to talk next month. Like, let's give it some time.
Yeah.
There is no rush.
How I understand it, and correct me if I'm wrong in my thought process. Look, we are about to sell Vlahovic.
Mhm.
Like for whatever we can earn,
40
whoever
maybe.
puts the most money on the table, whatever we can earn, we will, right? So I think we will sell Vlahovic. And yeah, like Kolomouani is basically a free option, right? Because he will be a loan. Again, we can't afford him straight up, so it will be another loan with option, or I hope not an obligation. Certainly, I hope it's not an obligation, but something along those lines. And then you add, I don't know, a young striker or something you can build up next to Kolomouani, right?
Mm-hmm. Like
So that would
Lorenzo
be my thought
Luca
process.
is
So
maybe.
something like that would be what I expect. But honestly, I don't know if we should do another Kolomouani deal. Like, might as well get the young striker and put him up and start him, right? And see what he can do.
You need 3 strikers though. You know, Milik Scott, Vlahovic is like 99.9% gone.
We're getting Hoyland.
Hoyland, I mean, there's another rumor that just popped, like literally
Yeah.
just now as I was looking, Hoyland pops back up again. I don't know. I don't know about that one either.
No, the thing is, Manu will certainly try to find a way to get him out because they don't want him and Xerxes. Like, they want both out because they don't like either of them.
Yeah,
it's
so they need
more
to get
so
rid of
that
at least one.
It's more so they want to get rid of both because they think both don't have talent, but they don't know how
Manu,
to
okay,
how
yeah.
to. No, Manu, they don't know how to use them correctly, and now they putting it all on them, right? Højlund is still 20 years old. Like, you can't tell me that he doesn't have any talent. And Xerxes, we know his qualities, but they're using him as a spearhead number 9 and not like what actually his qualities are. So yeah, they went there, I guess, for the myth of Manchester United, but found out quickly how bad the situation is up there. And honestly, and that takes a toll on young talents, right? Xerxes, I believe, 24, 23, 20, 24, something like that, or maybe even younger. And Højlund is 20, so
yeah,
I don't think they are devoid of talent completely. Like,
no,
they
they're not
need a
devoid of
change of
talent.
scenery. Like, for example, I would rather take a loan for Højlund or Xerxes than Kolomouani, right? Or is it just me that
It is just you that's chopping out with your internet. Yes. And then we're gonna get to the 5-second delay here.
But again,
We'll roll with it. We'll try to roll with this. It's the internet.
It's fine. He's moving this time, though.
He's good. He's moving. His lips are moving.
His
which
lips
is
are
the
moving.
only thing I need to move. Okay. So yeah, no, the concerning thing with that is it's Man United Premier League. Realistically, how much would we have to pay for either one of these, Højlund, Xerxes? I feel like it's too much for what they are. Like 40, 50? How much do you?
It's just
60?
like that, it's just like you got baited by that Top Gun 3 trailer. Oh, that was funny.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, that was funny.
Yeah,
it's this concept trailer, and I'm like, Dave, you know, you just got trolled, right?
Yeah, I figured it out.
Yeah,
I was too excited.
I'm proud of you, buddy.
Things happen. At least I caught it.
Yeah, I know. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, Top Gun 3 is actually coming out. I did confirm that. They did announce it. But there is no trailer out for it. So what you saw in the Discord is certainly a
It's a lie. It's a lie.
Oh shit. Yeah, it happens to the best of us. Okay, there's so many loans, guys. Costa, remember that guy? Anybody remember who he is?
Who?
Not Douglas.
No, I'm just saying. Yeah, the little kid that we like signed and threw in the basement.
Yeah, no surprise. He's probably not going to stay with us. Porto Braga, they're both looking at him.
Shocker.
Yeah. Speaking of Porto, they don't want Jallo. Is that a shocker?
Shocker.
So he's probably coming back. And since we're still in Portugal,
not a shocker. No.
Yeah, Chico. I've heard actually 2 different reports that he's coming or he's staying, but also that he's going.
Mm-hmm.
I think really we'll have to wait and see. It's a 30 mil redemption. Not the worst. Obviously, you need to get Champions League top 4. But does he manage to find space in Tudor's system? Does Tudor continue to be there's a lot with Chico, right?
Tudor's not even going to be the coach next year. So like does it even matter like Tudor's system?
I mean, do we really know that?
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's just like if we're sitting here thinking like if the logic from the management is like, "Oh yeah, we got to make sure it works for Tudor's system." It's like, "No. You need to make sure if Tudor is going to even be employed in 4 months."
So right now, from how these are reported, from how I'm interpreting it, is that this is Gintoli. This is Gintoli just doing Gintoli thing.
He's just a dumbass.
I mean, we've had these discussions, you know.
No, I know. No.
But since we're on Tudor, there's a little piece here on Tudor. This is Sport Media Set, so whatever. Has a good chance of staying on the bench beyond the Club World Cup this summer, in particular if he manages qualification for the Champions League. Of course, that's step 1. Yes.
Fantastic. Only for him to get fired by Christmas.
Yeah, there are 2 reasons for the Croatian to stay on. First is economically. It would be challenging to replace another coach, and that's true. Financially, it does make a lot. And the second is the psychological effect if it would have on the players, changing coaches, especially if the relationship with Tudor was good. I mean, those are reasonable reasons. They're good reasons.
I'm sorry. The relationship with the players is a stupid take. He's only there for a couple of months. Like, of course, it's going to be great. Like, come on now. I don't know.
That being said, that's a legitimate kind of measuring stick to go by, right? Like, maybe he does turn this team around. There is a good relationship. We comfortably get into the top 4. These last few games, they're looking good. Sure.
Yeah, but the report doesn't make any sense, right? Of course, like when he actually does good, of course he will like what that report is saying. Oh, if he qualifies for Champions League and turns the team around, of course he will stay. But well, I don't know what are they reporting on, like Captain Obvious, of course. Like if he coaches like trash, he will be gone. If he so
his contract, and we mentioned this at the end of the last show, the live, which was the end of the game. So if you stayed along for 3.5 hours, you would have heard this, but you probably didn't. Tudor's contract runs until June 30th of 25, with an automatic renewal in the event of qualification to the Champions League next season. However, there is a clause in his contract that allows this to be cancelled by July 30th for a small penalty. So it's one of those situations where if he meets his goals, if he checks all those boxes, okay, now the discussion is like, do we have enough to fire the guy? Do we have enough to fire or hire the next guy, right? Like they'll have to now weigh these things out because he met his objective. You can argue Mata was. No, I'm not going to argue that Mata achieved any objective.
The question is, it's not. If your baseline for keeping him is, he hit top 4, then you're a joke. Like, I'm sorry, but to me, that's not long term. That's not proper sustainability. If you're gonna sit there and be like, well, you got us to 4th place, I guess we might as well give him a year. That's the same shit that Roma did with De Rossi.
Yeah.
How'd that work out for him?
Or even better yet,
Lazio. They did the same shit. He saved their second half of the season, and then what? He got stacked right before the season started.
Yeah. this conversation is gonna heat up. These are just teasers. They're happy meals, if you will. This isn't the full story yet. It's April.
It's April, but
it's April. Come on, 7 games to go. Let's simmer
down.
Yeah, but I mean, that being said, another report in this from Guido Veccaggio, JuvEssentials. He's pretty decent. He's not a bad reporter. John Elkin appears to want to reshuffle the management. There's a lot of an analysis going on behind the scenes because the sporting results have not gone as reflected. I mean, the last part's no shit.
Like, yeah, no shit. Didn't you do that like 2 years ago?
Well, I'm just asking who are the people that Elkan put in there to do the investigation? I hope they're sporting people.
No,
they weren't. They're financial people. Oh wait, there is more.
Fucked anyways.
There is more to this. From Guido, all the rumors point to Giorgio Chiellini being more operational next season.
Oh man, our savior! Everything's gonna be great. That'll get all the hipster fans just glazing again.
It's a nice story, but we need experience, man. Like, I don't know, make Chiellini, I don't know, the Giovanni Manna to, like, I don't know, make it a team, like do something like that. Like, it's not like.
Listen, I'm not upset that he's going to be part of the team.
No, I'm not. I'm not disappointed at all. I just want people there with him to have an actual team that is overseeing each other instead of,
Yeah, no, you want this done right. It's a little bit of positive
because otherwise, like you have somebody in the management that is learning on the job, right? And you don't want that because you had the situation already as your head coach, so you don't want ideally people in the big positions of your corporation to be learning on the job. So you want like decent experience, and that's what I think we should go.
So, Dash, Giorgio?
No,
you don't care?
No, I don't. Like, he's fine. Like, you can implement him when you have everything already established and you're having him as a succession plan.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, what is his role? Maybe he has successively planned.
Like the same thing as those people.
I don't know.
Alessandro Del Piero will save us.
Well, ADP doesn't. I mean, he runs a business.
Look, how it is done in sports management, because I have insight on that, right? If you are a newbie, you initially start with scouting talents. You travel, you drive, you watch talents, you do Opta research and FBref and all of that stuff. And yes, managers are also looking at FBref, ironically, because they have data from Opta. But they have the professional Opta that you have to pay like tens of thousands euros per year to have access to that. But yeah, you start initially as a scout, and you're not doing big transfers or whatever. So you will learn that way, and that's what I think. Like, Chiellini will climb that ladder. Like, that's the way it seems to go. Now, I don't know if he wants to go to the financial side because he studied. I think he specified in financial management in sporting, right? But he did the whole sports management studies, so he will also have like some tactical stuff, some sporting organizational stuff, transfer stuff, how to organize football events, and blah blah blah. He will have all of that in his as courses as well, so he will have insight on everything. It will just depend on which side he will go. But if it's sporting side, honestly, start him in scouting and let him build himself up. Like, let's not shove him into a dominant position already.
Exactly.
Yeah, to be seen. At the very least, like, that's what I'm happy about. That he's getting the chance. He's working his way up. He's done the schooling.
Yeah.
He seems.
But I like having his mentality there, right?
Yes,
like, he's one of the last mentality monsters, if you want to call that, that we had in the team.
So it might be good just to have him around and hopefully not being locked out of the locker room this time.
Not if he's employed.
Okay, let's get through some more names. Tonali, we're still getting Tonali apparently. We'll see how that one
We
goes
will
down.
never see that. It will never happen.
I try to have some faith on that one that we're just going to get rid
No.
of Dougie and get Tonali, but
No,
it's a bit of I'm living in a pipe. Leave me
No,
alone.
trust
Just
me,
like I thought Top Gun 3 trailer was real, all right? All right. Vega.
Nope.
Apparently we're going to talk to Chelsea about him, but nothing.
No, we
keep him.
will send him back to Chelsea. They need a deep team, and he's maybe an option for them where they can keep him without needing to buy another left-footed center back.
Mhm.
So he is an option for them, and even if they don't want to keep him, they will sell him on a profit. Like that is what Chelsea is doing. I'm looking a lot into Chelsea lately and all the transfers and their dealings and everything. And Chelsea is a team that is buying players very young and between like 17 and 21 years old. For some for 120 million, okay, but some for around the 10 and 20 million range, and they try to sell them on for profit because that's how you survive. That's what you do in the Premier League right now. Like you buy cheap, or you have your youth players from your team, from your young teams that you build up from the youth ranks, and you try to sell those. Like that is what's going on right now. And Renato Vega is the same. Like, why would they sell them to us on a discount when they are trying to win every penny they can?
Yeah, so good luck. Maybe the price is right, but then what's the price? Like, he's decent. We don't mind him on the pitch, but we have to remind ourselves he's on the pitch because everyone else got injured.
I'm sorry,
guy
but
out there.
look, he's not worth more than 20. He's not worth more than that. Like from what we are seeing, right? Besides, like his defensively, he's decent, but so far he has shown nothing on top of that to be deserving of a higher, yeah, of us putting more money on the table for him. So I don't think we should do that.
Not gonna happen. Anyways, we probably don't even have to talk about it. It's probably just not gonna happen. I'll be surprised if it does. Prove me wrong. Okay, so Weston McKennie, he's coming back. It looks like he is gonna keep his locker. He's gonna keep his parking spot. He might even get a contract extension, ladies and gentlemen.
Again?
Finally.
2 to 3 years talks underway. More to follow on that, but I'm happy. He's a good team player. Is he supposed to be your starter? Like we've said, probably not. But he can play everywhere. Everywhere. You keep him. You pay him. Absolutely.
Oh,
he's proven.
No, I hope we finally learned our fucking lesson and use the players that have mentality and not just sell them on. And that's what he's great for, right? He was that from the second he returned on loan from his loan spell on Leeds, right? He was trying to fight for his position and to prove himself for the team. And that's what he did. And guess what? We were still trying to sell him. Okay, the last summer was a bit of a shit show where we wanted to sell him. He said no, and remember all of that story. And then we had to put Barrenechea in the deal and blah blah blah. But I think it turned out okay. Like he's still one of the, like, mentality wise, he's one of the guys that is showing it on the field. Yeah. Well, I don't want to sell him. Like for what? For the, yeah, it would be, yeah, I guess
Get like
20
20
million.
mil for him, yeah.
Not
worth it. You keep
20 mil something, but you keep a player like that. Like he's a great depth option still.
Rotational, just in general.
Yeah.
There's so many things I like about him. Mentality, yes. The fact that he can
No,
play
you
like
need
9 positions.
somebody like that, right? Like Dash, you were watching the NBA until you said, "Oh, NBA players are pussies," but um, look,
As I'm
it,
nursing an Achilles
isn't
injury.
is it ain't Weston McKennie like like a Patrick Beverly type of player, a PJ Tucker
Absolutely.
kind of player, like the one that is feisty and on the field and everywhere. Like he's not a great shooter, not a great passer, but he's there pissing off the opponent the whole time.
He's a sixth man. He's a sixth man. That's pretty much what it
He's your
is.
and he's the antagonizer on your team, and you
Yeah.
have to keep a
Yeah.
player like that. Yeah.
And it's
So if you're crazy enough, get in the comments and tell us why McKinney shouldn't get another contract. But I dare you, try us.
because people are just weird about him. That's why. I think that's the only reason
Because he's
why.
American. I mean, if that's the case, just start trashing Dash while you're at it, just for being American.
Nobody
Yeah.
can.
No, and honestly, there's a threshold, of course, where I still think like that's okay to pay him, but going beyond that is too much.
No, of
I
course,
don't.
obviously. Yeah.
He's around 2 something right now, right? Like he wanted the 5, he didn't get the 5, and then that's why we wanted to sell him something like that.
Yeah,
And
2.5, I'm pretty sure. What's that new website I found? Jesus, I'll find it. Keep
I don't
talking.
know.
I'll find it.
I don't know. I just work here.
Since the
no,
link.
you posted it last time, and it was
It was
actually
last
interesting.
week.
And
Yeah, I found it from Rabona.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah. You learn things watching those guys.
And no, like if we keep it like beneath 4 million, something like that, why not?
Mhm.
Three,
Yeah,
three
I
and
would
a
say
half, something
3.
like
He
that.
Yeah.
would. I was gonna say
I
he would
would
get the
guess.
same wage as Loka. Oh wait, no, we can't say it because Loka
No,
deserves to
no,
get paid a
no.
lot because he's the best midfielder in Serie A. Oh my
Okay,
god.
okay, 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 okay.
There are,
That
yeah,
is going a bit. I still put Loka higher, so I would technically still give
He-
Loka
you know,
a better contract. But goddamn, those Glazers are gonna top
I
in
almost
chat, blah blah
you know,
blah.
he
remember
posted his
last
own
year.
stats. He
You
posted
guys
his own.
remember last year, right?
Yeah, we remember it.
And we made a video
Yep.
I
and we broke down
swear,
the stats.
and the exact same thing happened again.
Do we have to do another video?
No. Refer to the
Just
last
repost
video. just refer
no,
to that.
repost it. Just repost it.
Okay, let's be fair. He has had a rejuvenation. He has
No,
looked a
of
lot better this
course.
year.
No,
Absolutely.
yes,
It's
but
But
not to the
tell
point
me
where
if
he's
you
getting
see
blazed.
anything greatly different in his passing and how he is playing offensively. He's way more active and way better defensively, but honestly, I don't see a huge improvement like offensively at what he's doing. So
this is the new site we're using. Capology. Weston McKennie.
Wait, what? Capollet? I love that
Capology.
name. I love
Capology.
that name.
The new site.
this is I believe also an actual series site, so it's good for that.
So yeah, he's got 2 years, 6.42 million. So 3.21 year.
Yeah,
that's what he's making.
That's okay.
And I believe that's with his so bonus. That includes his bonus.
Yeah, with bonuses, 3.59 per year. No, I wouldn't mind going just below that 4 million, or maybe like exactly 4 million, something like that. I wouldn't mind doing that for him, right?
Yeah, now we don't have to guess so much about how much people get paid for their contracts.
But you know
New
what?
resource.
I would bookmark that site for me as
Yeah.
well.
So thank you, Rabona TV. If you haven't watched him, we've done a few collabs with him. Check him out. He's got some good stuff. He recently did an episode on Juve. And you can talk, or sorry, that's right. Somebody did talk for all of us already in that one. That's what I was trying to say. But see if you were talked for in that video. Bit of a dig because we didn't agree with it was Beppe. They chose Beppe. We didn't agree with actually some of the stuff he said. But watch it. See what she says. It's Rabona, so it's high quality stuff, regardless if you agree with it. It's one of the times I actually had to comment on and say, hey, Adrian, disagree. But good stuff anyways. Anyways, speaking of disagreeing, I'm sure BZ, since we're just gonna name drop, is probably gonna say that Wes McKennie doesn't deserve any money. He's a bum. Get Americans out of the continent. And let's move on. Locatelli, as you just mentioned him. Oh, I called him Locatella again. I even typed down Locatella. What's going on? Do I have a craving for Nutella?
I just work here.
If you took a jar, like a Costco jar of Nutella, and lathered it all over Locatelli, would that be a Locatella?
First of all, I'm not even thinking of that. That's like, why would I even think of something like that?
Well, he is our new captain, officially.
Just because Dash said we will take our dicks at Dushan today, so I guess there it is. The
Oh
90.
no!
Yeah, so just use the site and just go with
By
the
the way,
Serie A
no
tab.
no bonuses. It seems like so everything like base salary, like
Yeah. No, what I'm
we
saying,
just gave him everything.
everyone do your homework, go to the site Capology and just click on
Can you
Serie A and
can you
look
make that?
look at the chart. Just look at the chart and then just
Can we just make
hate
that look a
yourself.
little bit bigger?
Should we do that live? Yeah, Syria.
No, I don't want to hate I've already done this to myself. I don't want to do it again.
Oh, you did it. Oh, no, I did it for the people out there.
No.
Zoom it in. Let them see.
Oh, fuck you, Dusan. There it is,
Alright.
30 minutes.
So,
Oh, man.
enough pain. Enough pain.
That's rage bait. Dave did it for rage bait.
Oh, absolutely.
100% rage bait.
Okay. No, I was trying to talk to Locatelli. Fuck. No, we finally have a captain. Is he the right guy? Apparently, that's what they say. That's why he was given it.
We don't have other people. We sent all our captains away, man. So it is what it is,
They
man.
all got kicked off the island. So Locatelli's it.
It's just
He's the next
he's
best
the next one to
option,
get kicked
so.
off. He's gonna be the next one kicked off the island.
By the way, I wouldn't be surprised if a team like puts money on the table for him that we will see him go as well. Like I know he wants to stay, but dude, there are teams out there looking for defensive midfielders, right? And he's right there in his prime.
A defensive midfielder's cool again.
Oh yeah.
I've always been cool.
I just wasn't sure because the hipsters said something else.
Fuck the
Oh
hipsters.
fuck the hipsters.
Oh boy. How much do you want to pay on your next striker
30.
to replace
20.
Dash, could you give me something better?
No, honestly, give me 2 for 20 and let them fight it out on the pitch, right? Give me 2 for 20. I don't know. Get one from the next gen, or I don't know. Try to revive Milik like Dr. Dre tried to revive.
I'm just trying to get through this last point of nonsense. How do you like Oshiman? Oshiman? Anybody for Oshiman? 65 mil. You can have him. 65 mil for Oshiman.
Love him, but no.
There's no way in hell you're gonna afford him.
Oh, you can't afford him. Okay, I got a good deal for you.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, good deal. I'll knock 5 mil off and I'll give you Lookman.
Fuck Atalanta.
Lookman, 60 mil. Do you want that?
No,
any takers?
Absolutely not.
I was saying this every fucking week. No business in Italy for big players anymore. Fuck it, no. No Osimhen.
No Osimhen, no Lookman.
No Osimhen, no Lookman, no who's else on Atalanta. No Ederson from the midfield, no Fratesi from Inter, because there was that talk as well, if you remember that, like a couple of months ago.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna happen anymore. His grandma.
There? Oh, do you
Frattesi's
remember
grandma shows
Parisi
up,
when everybody said, "Oh, we will get Parisi for 12 million," and then he went for 8 something to Fiorentina, while Empoli was charging us an arm and a leg. So no, fuck it, no, I don't want to get players with promise in Italy anymore.
Yeah, we'll just get Højlund instead.
Primo Culture will disagree with me, but hell no.
He doesn't want the overpriced Italians though. He wants just like the dirtbag bricklayers. Bit different.
I don't mind get the bricklayers, right?
Yeah, like give me Give me like those 32-year-old midfielders on teams like
Dude,
Modena. That's what I want to build a team around.
Hey, clone me Gotti 4 times and play 4 center backs. That will be great. I swear to God.
Just start cloning Italians. The Italian master race. We can do this. Any takers? Who wants to create the Italian master race and make Juve great again?
Didn't someone try doing that 60 years ago and it ended very badly?
Yeah, and I think
60,
the Italians
80 years
were
ago now?
involved somehow. Anyways,
yeah.
You know who else isn't doing so well? Bad news. Sammy Bangula banged himself up over the right thigh. He's out. Potentially out for the weekend. But you know who might?
I thought you were gonna say for the season.
Is he overloaded the thigh? Like, does that mean like he just needs to chill out, man?
Vertical activity.
He's got to play some like PlayStation for a week and just chill out. He'll be all right.
Playing it for the last 3 weeks. It's driving me nuts.
He's just got to pull a dash and chill out there with his foot up.
By the way, who else thinks we will sell him for, I don't know, 15 million, 20 million to Roma or a team like that?
Yeah,
bag of chips. Sell him for a bag of chips.
Dude, Roma loves to take our young players, so why not?
Yeah, they do like him young.
They like him, yeah.
Yep. So good news. Good news. Bremer might actually get some minutes before the end of the season.
Ah, damn. I thought I was going to come back before him. I thought I was going to come back before him.
Oh, what?
Damn it. Just get ready for the Club World Cup so we can get.
What?
So we can cash out on him. That's why.
Listen, the good news. I'm trying to give the good news. It's like his recovery is coming, guys. And you're like, why'd you fucking play? You can shut the fuck down.
No, I'm happy he's. Dude, do you remember last season when everybody said, "Oh, Aaron Rodgers will"? The last season, not the last NFL season, the one before.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers coming back.
Aaron Rodgers torn his Achilles, and they said, "Oh, he will return just before the playoffs." For what? And number one, he would never. That was fake. That was fake news. But even then, for what? What a goddamn!
Damn, I was gonna have a bet and see who comes back faster. Me. There's your feet pick of the day. Or Bremer.
Maybe that's gonna be a new emoji. Is Dash's foot.
What if I can put this above my head? No, I can't. I'm not that flexible.
Your boot. It looks like you're wearing like a stormtrooper boot or something. You're about to curb stomp some bitches.
Yeah. At first, I would have to get said bitches.
True enough. True enough. I told you, you gotta wait 5 years for them to come out of their parents' basement.
Oh God, no! I don't want 35-year-old women.
Oh, you're gonna be 35 though, so.
I'm not in 5 years.
5.5, whatever, you know. We're rounding here. Scientific notation, whatever. Let's go.
Sig figs.
So, you know, all that shit we've been making fun of pretty much all season.
Everything. Things
like Tia and like going to the moon and just like shitty collaborations that make no sense.
Kids.
He quit. He gone. Our chief marketing officer. He gone. You know, I think he might actually be Canadian. He used to work for the CBC, which is the Communist, the Canadian Broadcast Corporation. And yeah, he even has like a thing here from somebody from the CBC saying, "Oh yeah, good luck, blah blah blah." So yeah, he quit. He's gone. I'm grateful for the amazing teammates, colleagues, and partners who made this chapter so special. Blah blah blah.
Whatever you want to say about him, he earned the club a shit ton of money with those collections.
Oh, he did. He did.
And you know, all sold out. So he did his job, man.
And this is where I'm conflicted. It's like, on one hand, like he's just a media guy. He probably has no idea what soccer. Like, I'm pretty sure he's Canadian. I'm gonna look at like he worked at Google.
Honestly,
InBev, which is like.
We shouldn't even care about him usually, right? Like we shouldn't even talk about him. But there he is, like being on the news, and we are talking about him. So,
but he used to work at Google, Anheuser-Busch, Kraft Foods. I don't know what leaders in sports under 40 means. Maybe that's just a joke. I'm not quite
Hey,
sure.
he was doing his job, man. I can't fault him for anything.
No,
So-
but it's the fact why I don't know. He did his job. You're right.
Yeah.
He's from Toronto. Oh
Graduated
fuck!
Oh
from the
God,
He's
he's
University
one
of
of
Toronto.
Oh
you.
no!
He's
your
one of
neighbor.
you.
He's your neighbor.
Damn it, Dave. He's one of you.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Oh
see,
my
look
God,
at that. We
the-
talked about that
oh
shit.
my
He's from
God.
Toronto.
Imagine.
That's funny.
Oh my God. Dash the plot twist. This would be a storyline that only WWE writes. Imagine he is the husband of the lady that took Dave's heater.
Jesus Christ! She's got a new boyfriend.
Oh,
The husband still
no.
lives there, but she's got a new boyfriend.
Oh my God, that what? Okay, that's an after
That's
dark.
an after
That's an
dark.
after
Yeah, I
dark
was
for
gonna say
next
that's
week.
an after dark in its own.
God damn, that's not.
Fuck, man! I went on like fucking
Dude.
monologues filming that. We could have talked
Dude,
about that. You
Next
got
week,
me getting
guys.
all like
Next week.
philosophical and deep.
Dude, Dave's always asking us, what should we talk about? There's, I don't know.
I know. He's
There's
got a
just, dude, he has like all the beats to spill there, and he doesn't tell us, man.
Next week.
sitting there.
Next
I'm
week.
like sitting there going for like a 30-minute monologue, and he had that. Made me
sorry.
all serious.
I
and
didn't realize
shit.
it was such a hit.
No, of course.
Why wouldn't it be? Because then I could talk
We-
about how my neighbor does that too, where she cycles through boyfriends like a kid cycles through shoes. Like I'm just saying. Power to her, man.
Oh,
Might have been the implants, but still.
There's not implants. She's just fat.
Okay, if they look nice.
They don't.
Hey man,
Oh.
cougars on the prowl.
Speaking of cougars on the prowl, there's a couple of gentlemen here in Naples that don't like to be prowled at night. So, and you know what? This is something that happened. There's more to this, and I'll get into it a little bit here. So, headline: Tu Serie A referees won't officiate Napoli games. It's not safe.
And
Just like-
that's why nobody likes Napoli.
Yeah, I mean, that's part of it. But then I see the names. Marco Guida and Fabio Maresca. I mean, you should force them. You should force them, and they'll get shanked. And then maybe they'll learn their lesson. Maybe they'll get better.
Maybe. Hey, fear is the greatest teacher, right?
There you go. So, this
you
is a
imagine?
rule.
It sounds like Guida drives a Fiat and his Fiat got tipped. That's what happened.
No, he wouldn't drive a Fiat because that's Stellantis brand, and that would be supporting Juve.
Exactly.
He probably drives a fucking Renault or some French piece of shit.
Oh, whatever interest loaning them.
A fucking Lada.
A Yugo.
Yeah. Oh shit.
It's such a funny thing. Guido and his Yugo. That sounds hilarious.
Yes, Guido and the Yugo. Maybe. Ooh, ChatGPT, here I come. Okay.
He's like,
No,
I heard
there's,
By the way, how didn't we get a more current picture? Like we got this 2 or 3 year old.
Do you want to talk to
Milan
football-italia.net? Do you want to talk to them about that? Because this is
Number
their
one. I went
website.
on their I went to their website. I clicked your link, and it was full of fucking ads and perv stuff and all of that. So
Boobies.
fuck their website, and
run and
that's
block
why I
it.
didn't read the articles. So yeah, they
Okay,
can fuck themselves.
Oh yeah, look, ad block plus 21 ads blocked right at the top. Yeah, okay. So there's a lot of...
All of them saying singles in your area looking for you.
Should I reload this and take the... Okay, hold on. Give me a second.
No, please don't.
Wait, list the site.
Oh my god,
Refresh.
you get
Oh,
get us busted.
Of course.
Anything? There we go. Here's
Oh,
some
you
ads.
see how everything appeared?
Oh my god. This is bad.
Yeah, and imagine
Ah.
doing that on your smartphone where you
Oh,
have
boy.
only like a 6 to 7 inch screen and it is
Oh,
full of
no.
ads.
Where's the signals in my area? Is this guy still talking? Signals in my area. No. Okay, let's turn this back on. This is getting rough.
There's your food content.
Okay, so there's a rule. Let's get back to some seriousness here. They just released a rule here in Saturday where the refs can coach within, well, basically where they're from. So both Guida and Maresca are from Campania, where Napoli is. They were never allowed to previously even ref before the bias, right? They weren't allowed to ref there. They would always like ref in Milan or anywhere else, Rome, So now they can do it, but now that they can, they're just like, fuck that shit. I'm gonna get stabbed. Like literally, that's what they're afraid of, is that they make the wrong call, which we know they will because it's Guida and Maresca we're talking about. They'll fuck up and they'll get shanked in the alleyway. Like for sure that will. So on one hand, I don't really blame them, but it's like, you're from there. Come on, man. This is your home. You're afraid of your home? Don't be a bitch.
You bitch.
Again, I'm conflicted with how I feel on that one.
I could care less.
Doesn't even care. You don't even care.
It's yeah.
Fuck you.
Why,
Dash, do you care?
why-
Am I the only one
why
that cares about this? You know, I'm turning the ads back on. Fuck you guys. Oh, look, it's Pirlo.
Look, it's Pirlo.
Now he's gone.
Feet pics.
Feet pics? Any feet pics? A teaspoon on an empty stomach burns all parasites extremely fast.
Okay. That's
If you want 1,000 Canadian dollars, then click here. Ooh. That's like $50.
Yeah, he's like, oh, it's 50.
Okay, let's go to this one. Oh, I meant to send remove. Get out of here. Get out of here.
I was gonna say, are we gonna do the Visit Detroit stuff?
Oh, that's coming. Guys, you've waited. You waited 46 minutes.
I completely forgot about
You forgot that we were visiting Detroit?
Hell yeah, let's go.
You forgot that we are visiting Detroit tonight? What the fuck, Dave? Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Boys and
I have a
girls.
feeling he will take me on the ride.
The new shirt sponsor of Juventus, Visit Detroit. And by Visit Detroit, we mean the suburbs, because we don't actually have anything really good downtown.
So we, as Dave was trying to get his internet back, me and Dash were looking at this. Dash, you are from Detroit.
I have an office in downtown Detroit. I have two offices, actually.
Give me one reason right now I should visit Detroit.
During the summer, it's actually really fun, and the winter too. Like the stuff in the city center.
Give me one fucking reason, Dash.
And he said summer and winter, and he didn't say any activities.
I was getting there, you cunts.
Because it's not the Pistons.
They're actually good, though. They're actually good. They're
actually
they're actually good. Dave, suck my nuts.
Yeah, but they're not from LA, so nobody cares. It's not the Red Wings.
The Tigers are good.
Are they finally good?
Yeah, Tigers are good.
The Lions are okay right now.
Fuck off.
Okay, but again, the Tigers are MLB, so
give me the Eagles. Give me the Eagles opening night. We'll fucking fuck you guys up.
Oh, you care? Oh, you care about opening night games? That is what is. Do you win a trophy for that?
I just want to destroy your banner hanging ceremony.
How many times did the Patriots lose opening night? How many times did the Chiefs lose the opening night?
One. We did that. We did that.
To the Bills?
No, hey, we did that one once. They lost once.
Congratulations as well. Congratulations. And where did that lead you?
To the NFC Championship game.
Hold on. I have to interject here for a second. German Dave, I thought the American on American hate tonight was between me and Dash.
He's an honorary Philadelphian.
Yeah. I just wanted to take dicks on the Lions because I said they're actually good, and then he said he will fuck up my Eagles, and then I said shut the hell up.
Okay, I know it was your accent. I know it was your accent, but you said I would. He said I would take the dicks on the Lions.
Who?
That is what I heard. You will take lion dick.
You're thinking way too much about dick. Way too many boner jokes.
Way too much.
Guys, this is it. Speaking of dicks, Detroit, full of them. Jeep and Visit Detroit are in talks. Oh, man, I can't even take it
I
seriously.
can't. I'm excited because now they're gonna come to Detroit and charge me $500 fucking to watch a friendly game. Because fuck, why? Why not?
Okay. Straight face, Dave. All right. Jeep and Visit Detroit are in talks to become joint shirt sponsors for Juventus. It's not the only scenario being considered, and an agreement isn't close yet, but discussions are ongoing. So I just want to point here, when you go to the Visit Detroit website and you kind of show that the only thing that's actually in Detroit are the sporting events. So they have downtown Detroit, Cosmopolitan, Industrious.
You might want to switch
Safe.
tabs. You're
I didn't. Yes. Okay. Sorry. Thank you.
Yeah, one job, buddy.
I have one fucking job. So when you go to the downtown Detroit,
We can joke about that, but it's actually pretty safe.
but they have to advertise that it's safe because they kicked all the hobos out of downtown and they made it safe finally. They gentrified it. It's okay. You can go downtown now, guys.
Yeah, I can't debate that.
Okay, so it's safe.
It's safe.
Where's Macomb? Macomb
is northeast of that. It's like 30 minutes northeast.
So like 30 minutes.
Why the fuck is Macomb on this?
We're not even visiting Oakland. I thought that was
those are counties.
Those are California.
No, those are counties. Oakland County is the hipster county of Michigan.
Upscale, cultured, fun. Definitely looks hipster.
Oh, it's
those stores.
It's hipster.
Yeah. Okay. Wayne
is where I'm from. So like that's more of your like factory town, blue collar county.
Okay. Historic, diverse, driven. That's true.
That also has the largest Middle Eastern population in the United States.
Is Wayne County the one that they always talk like in CNN about? That's a swing
county.
thing? A swing county.
Yeah.
Is that also the one that always has the high speed chases?
See, I knew of Wayne County because I'm interested in politics. So
I was going to say Wayne County is the only county that matters in Michigan elections.
Okay, but wait for it, guys. Visit Detroit. This is my favorite. Last but not least,
go to
Windsor, Canada. Detroit so shit. Just go to the next
country.
country.
Hold on. So what makes this even funnier? Hold on, before you guys get into it, what makes this funnier is they have a picture of Belle Isle.
What is Belle Isle?
That's the island in between the Detroit River. So it's kind of like the city park in a sense, where used to be an aquarium, and there is an aquarium now. There used to be a zoo, and that's where they used to do the Detroit Grand Prix for IndyCar. They used to use the island as the track.
Nice. Yeah, I can see that.
But now
so that's not even Canada.
No,
Canada's on like the back left here.
Yeah, you can see Caesar's Windsor right there where your mouse was. A big ass tall white building.
Up here.
Yeah, back then when it was actually popular because you couldn't gamble in Michigan, so everybody in Detroit went to Caesar's Windsor, and then Detroit opened 3 mega casinos downtown, and yeah, nobody cares about that anymore. The only thing that people use Windsor for now is if you're like 19 and you want to go get plastered.
Yeah, that's all I have to do about it. They have good pizza, and if you're American, you can drink.
You know, that's funny. I dated 2 girls that lived in Windsor, and that's all they would talk about.
Yeah, that's all they ever fucking talk about is their pizza.
Like I'm like, is there anything else to do there?
No,
because like I would sit there and think about like driving across the bridge to go see them, and it was just kind of like I would make them come over because it was just like, dude, it's fucking Windsor, and like, Dash, but the pizza's really good. I'm like,
you didn't even try to go once just to visit?
No,
you're an asshole.
I am an assoul.
I'd be like, yeah.
Why do you think I was single? No, like what? Come on.
The reasons why Dash is single. There you go. What number are we at? 79.
425.
Yeah, I mean, there's tons.
Yeah, we've got a lot. Lost count.
Yeah. So, guys, this is potentially our new sponsor. Visit Detroit, and we're getting Jeep back. But this kind of goes into the whole situation. Me and Alberto there from AGC, I went back and forth a bit on X this week too about it. Just kind of having a discussion. It poses some questions like why are we back to Jeep? We had Jeep. We moved on from that. Because let's remember,
because we were too dumb to find another company that is paying us like.
No, we found one, but George Maloney said, "No, go fuck yourself." Here's the problem with Jeep.
How about doing your job and finding another one?
He just quit. So
just quit.
The problem with Jeep is that it's a Stellantis brand, which is an Exor brand, which is the same company as Juve. It's like taking money out of your bank account and putting it in your wallet and then saying like, okay, I just paid myself. Yes, there's some internal movements. It's not exactly the same. It gets a lot more complicated than that because it's a corporation and it's an umbrella with sub companies and all that. It's technically different, but at the end of the day, there's a dude.
We are sponsoring ourselves.
It's John Elkin sponsoring John Elkin is what's happening. So they wanted to go away from that and actually get money. Yes, on the books for financial fair play, you get money if you're paying yourself in that sense, but you're not actually creating any capital. So that's what we were trying to do, is create some more capital through this shirt sponsor. We got Alitalia, didn't work out. George Maloney, Prime Minister's like, no, you can't do it because it's government owned, conflict of interest, blah, blah, blah. And now we're just using the tax write-off of Save the Children. And now we're going back to Jeep, apparently. So why did we just go a whole season? Just say it is like, fuck it.
I told you this. If you didn't find like anybody, like this is so badly managed, right? Because before, number one, the contract was up, the contract. But then I don't know why you don't extend it for a season at least until you find something. To not extend it when you didn't find a sponsor, that is again mismanagement.
Mm-hmm.
And don't tell me, oh, the Jeep money wasn't there. Jeep, blah blah blah. Of course, it was there if they wanted that.
Was there?
So,
Man, I know just my provincial government gave them $1 billion to open up a battery plant. It's like their governments are giving them money. There's money, damn it.
yeah, of course. That's what I don't understand. Why we didn't have anything lined up again. Like just anything. Not even a 10 million. I don't know, cheapish. For God's sake, a grocery store or whatever.
Fucking Lodal.
I don't care. Like the Checo noodles, something like that. Like find something.
Yeah, just fucking anything. Literally anything. Put Nutella on that, man. Why have we not had a Nutella one?
I swear, the Ferrero Group, right?
Yeah,
Do
we
something.
can get some Locatella.
Yeah, make that a thing.
Oh my lord.
No.
Yeah,
Oh,
no, but this is
ChatGPT, I need you.
mismanagement. Yeah, no, but it is mismanagement, and again, and going to Jeep again tells us we didn't find anything, and guess what? We will take the easy route again and secure our money that way again. So that's it.
nothing like Juventus.
What I don't understand though, will they alternate from like on a game to game basis, or will both be plastered on the jersey? And if yes, that will look like shit. Because you have different fonts, you have different sizes of logos.
Oh
Like
yeah, let's go back to
Visit
that.
Detroit thing. I mean, look at the Visit Detroit thing, and now
Actually,
imagine
I have it in big. Wait for it.
imagine the Jeep logo. Like, and I have no idea how they want to implement that.
Used to be like Formula One, where they have like 50 fucking sponsors on the tracksuit.
Or like
Yeah,
do you ever watch
but a couple of teams know how to implement it to the race suit.
some do. Have you ever
Some.
watched, say, like Norwegian hockey or like European hockey?
Yeah.
And their jerseys? And it's just a mess of sponsors everywhere. It looks so bad.
Yeah.
Oh, it's literally just the overlay. But that's the font.
The font's not bad.
It's pretty bad. What are you talking about? I don't like it.
It's
not bad.
not
No,
good
it's
for it.
shit.
Look, I guess if you wanted for a campaign like this, it's good because number one, you can read it. Number two, like it seems like modern, artistic-ish. But I don't know how that looks on a football jersey.
Well, that's it. That's still giving me background. That's fine.
I don't know how that suits anything. But yeah.
Well, I mean, Adidas will find a way to make it clash, and then the hipsters will still somehow
Oh
buy
my
all of
god!
them for
Imagine they make it neon yellow with the pink like little like stripe that is going on the side. Oh my god!
I can't wait until. Have you seen like in the MLB they have the city jerseys?
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll
Yep.
do something like that. It'll be like the Detroit skyline, built into the stripes of Juve, and
Oh my god,
yeah,
the
something
NBA did
horrendous.
the NBA did them and they were so bad. Do you
Yeah, that's what I'm
remember
saying.
like
Yeah, the
Cleveland,
city
the
series.
land? There was Detroit's Motor City ones. They looked horrible.
And here's the thing, guys. Like with all these tariffs, the American car is gone. All you got's Tesla, and nobody wants Tesla. You drive down the road and it fucking blows up. All the other cars, like a Ford, Ford, they have shit from all over the world. Like the parts literally come from all over the world. They're gonna tariff the shit out of their own cars, and you assholes are all gonna be jerking off at the fucking Tesla charger, waiting in line to get your fucking 2-hour charge so you can go to the grocery store.
Hey,
I thought they
and
suspended the
the
tariffs.
for 90 days. But the Europeans are petty enough to just say no, we will not buy Teslas due to political reasons. That guy is that guy is a piece of shit, and we will not buy his product. So
Yeah, they just opened up in a new country though that won't protest anything political
Yeah.
because it's
no, but
because it's Saudi Arabia.
No, but in the end, because Middle Europe like rebelled against Tesla and like burned Teslas and stuff like that, like actual arsonists like burned like Teslas on the streets.
Yeah,
And
Europeans are just looking to arson any old thing. That's kind of
they are just waiting for a reason. No, and
like
it
where
actually
get those flares at the footy stadiums in the first place. Like
yeah,
you need a
yeah,
license to
we
get
do
that
that
shit
a
in,
lot.
like in the
Yeah,
civilized world.
yeah, we do that a lot. Yeah. No, and it actually impacted his business. That's why he went to Trump and also like pled to, to try to get to halt or to pause the tariffs because they hurt him as well.
Oh shit! Well, we got political, didn't we?
It's a whole damn chain reaction.
Yeah. I'm trying to find where Hockey City is. It's not Detroit though. Hockey Town is in War Road, Minnesota. Minnesota. I said Minnesota. Minnesota.
Minnesota. Minnesota. There it is. Minnesota.
It's funny because like middle Canada is the same Manitoba. Manitoba, Minnesota. Love
You
those
were all
people.
the same.
Yeah. Fargo. Just watch Fargo. Basically it. Which we talked about on the After Dark. Guys, I'm going to release the After Dark on time this week. I'm going to do it actually a little bit earlier because I was late last week. I was still uploading the file to YouTube while I started the watch along on Sunday. That's how late it was. I fucked up. I'm sorry. It is actually uploaded. It's ready to release. I'm thinking what? Lunchtime tomorrow? Give it to them on Friday? Or do I want to? Maybe I'll just make them watch this for a couple.
It's 2 hours long, so it's going to be something to dissect for sure.
True. Yep.
It's a long one.
Mm-hmm. It's mostly Dash.
By the way, I just wish I understood hockey because Berlin is actually good at it.
Good at it at your level, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, at our level. I'm not. Yeah. At the German level, yeah.
Eisbären. Nice.
Eisbären. It is. It
Bären,
is. It's ice bears. Ice bear.
Oh, the bears? I thought they were like barons, like a nice baron.
No. Ice bear.
But there's a picture of a bear.
Animal ice bear.
There's ice bears.
Yeah, it's a polar bear, and we just call them ice bear in German.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. Yep. Ice bears. But all the ice is melting and they can't swim.
German linguistics for you guys.
There you go.
It's beautiful. So
just start watching hockey, damn it. The playoffs are about to start. 4 games left till the playoffs. It's time. Time to watch it.
Yeah.
It's gonna get good. I'm actually gonna have to be like, guys, the Leafs are playing in like 10 minutes. So yeah, I gotta go. Go fuck yourself. That's gonna happen pretty soon.
Yeah, it's all right. It'll only last for a round.
Or two. A round or two.
My problem is NBA playoffs are starting again, and the playoffs are the actual or the only time I'm watching the NBA. So it's that
Yeah.
time
So now
again.
you have an incentive to stay up late and record.
Yeah, now you have an incentive to not watch the NBA further and watch hockey instead because playoffs are at the same time.
Yeah.
I can imagine us.
Trust me.
We're
If
filming.
you want to watch a game where like the dudes go out of their way to hurt each other instead of crying on the ground after a bitch slap, just watch hockey. You'll appreciate yourself.
Who are you gonna follow during the playoffs?
Me
NBA
or
playoffs?
German Dave?
Yeah.
What
No,
are we
NBA
talking about?
playoffs. I will watch every like entertaining series. Depends on how they will fall. Hold up.
Is like, can you watch? Do you have streams for them or not?
Yeah, we have. I have NBA TV.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I was
and
gonna say,
I
I'm like,
can watch everything.
I was like sitting there and thinking, I'm like, oh, do I need to open up StreamYard and just share the game with you?
No, it's all good. We have actual streaming services, if you believe it or not. We are pretty civilized over here.
Yeah, after they go and firebomb the city center, they all settle back down and turn on their Sky Sports and watch some civilized events. You know,
I don't know of Eastern Conference. Doesn't seem interesting right now
I think the
because it
Pistons
would be
stay.
right now depending on the play-in, but we have Pistons versus Knicks might be interesting. Pacers Bucks, and then Celtics and Cavs, whoever will reach the play-in, I guess.
Yeah,
listen, even my camera's
West,
crawling on the floor, crying, talking about this
no,
much
but
NBA.
honestly,
Just gave up. It's LeBron.
Yeah, but just give me a last second because the Western Conference is crazy, right?
Yeah, because as long as your team is from California, you're good to go. Otherwise, Milwaukee Bucks, why do you even exist? Toronto, you're in Canada, go fuck yourself.
Dude, the Milwaukee Bucks literally like was it 2 years ago won a championship.
Yeah, and nobody cared because they're from Milwaukee.
It's so funny because he's doing it while his camera's blacked out, and he's just like, "It's Milwaukee. Fuck Milwaukee."
But it's true though. Like, people do not care about anybody but like the Clippers, the Lakers. Who's the other team from there? Is there another one from California?
The Warriors,
Golden State Warriors,
Sacramento Kings.
Yeah, see, like fuck.
There's like 4 teams from Cali, which is nuts to me.
Exactly. So they have their own league. Nobody else matters. They're just there for exhibition.
And then on honorary California, Phoenix, like in Arizona, like that is close-ish.
Arizona is nothing like no.
No, they're in the same
different
division,
people. Those
like,
are different people.
They're just retired old people.
Yeah, from Quebec.
From Quebec.
Oh, when I was in Arizona, it was a bunch of French people. It was fucking driving me nuts. They're there in their Winnipeg. It was like going fucking 20 under the speed limit. Boop, 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 boop. Anyways.
It's interesting. Yeah, you got Thunder, Rocket, Lakers, Nuggets, Clippers, Grizzlies, Warriors, and Timberwolves, and then you have the Kings.
The West will be entertaining us. Like as it stands, we have Nuggets versus Clippers round 1. That is crazy. Lakers, Grizzlies, Rockets, Warriors, and then again depending on the play-in teams. But the West will be.
Just trust me. In the last 3 minutes of the fourth quarter, when it takes 37 minutes to do 2, just switch it over to hockey and you'll appreciate it. You'll be good.
I told you I'm not opposed to watching hockey. It's just I haven't had the time to spend
It's easy. You delete the NBA from your life and you replace it with a sport played by men. If you want to watch women's sport, there's women's hockey I can show you. It's free on YouTube, actually.
Honestly,
he said that with such conviction too. He stood up into his seat like this. He's like, if you actually want to watch women's sports, there's women's hockey as well, and that's on YouTube.
10 toes down. He was like chest pumped up.
All right. And before you do any of it, watch fucking Top Gun for fuck's sake.
Watch Top Gun.
I will, man. I will. I promise.
Oh shit. Dash, I think you need to save us from ourselves again.
No, the problem is I have to watch both anyways before the third one comes out because I want to watch that actual in cinema. So
Third one's not gonna come
Well,
out for at least
watch
like
the
2
trailer.
years.
Yeah, watch the trailer for the third
That's
one.
not. Come on, just stop it.
which trailer?
Stop it.
Don't worry about it.
You went full boom on that one. Couldn't even read the fucking sentence concept trailer. Primo Calcio's old ass had to sit there and be like, "Yeah, I don't think that's real."
No, he didn't say that. I said
Was it?
that. No, he gave me the eggplant emoji because he got a hard on for it.
Oh,
That's
I
what
thought
happened.
he gave you that. I thought he gave you the eggplant emoji.
No, these
'cause-
two old men got hard over a Top Gun trailer. That
I
was
mean, I
real.
don't blame him. I don't blame
We're
him.
so pathetic. But I mean, yeah. I mean, at that age, you take what you get.
It's like, God, at this point, I just need my fucking foot back so I can get my life back. I need my life back.
You know how much money he's losing off OnlyFans only having one foot?
A lot.
Those things come in pairs, man. You only post one foot. You're not getting the fucking drops.
Look, yeah, I mean, I get it, right? Like, for example, silver lining and all that shit, but goddamn, today, like, the walk to the mailbox took me like 25 fucking minutes. I can't. I was like sitting there. I'm like, why don't I go in my truck and drive there? And I'm like sitting there. I'm like literally in the fucking driver's seat. I'm like, should I do this? Should I not do this? And then I'm like playing around with the pedals, and I'm like, yeah, I don't think I can do this in this. Fuck. So and then with my crutch, I walked all the way over to the mailbox and then walk back. And it's not like it's a subdivision, so the mailboxes are in the center of the fucking sub and not at everyone's individual houses.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was not a walk. I was happy because it's like I feel like I'm walking like I have a stick in my ass. I'm like, ugh, ugh. And it's like I have the one crutch too. I hate this. And then it's like I was watching my buddies, like my team play last night too, and I'm like yelling like a fucking manager. Hey, left side, left side, left side. I was just like fucking yelling like an old man. I'm like, good God. And it's like people are looking at me and I'm like, oh Lord, am I like one of those washed up players now? I'm like, God damn it. I've become that person where I'm just sitting there and just yelling and like some of the guys are like, hey, did you used to play at one point? I'm looking at him like, yeah, I still do. And he's like, doesn't look like it. I'm like, fuck off.
He's not incorrect. You've turned into a dad, but you don't have any kids. You're just an angry old guy yelling at sports.
Oh, good Lord.
Which is exactly why I do this podcast. No, I have no kids, but I need to yell at sports, so this is what I do.
I just need to start dropping.
He isn't the angry dad without the kids yelling at things.
Exactly.
I mean, it's better than glazing them.
For a week that had nothing but a bunch of shit, I guess we're full of shit.
No, I think we're just entertaining.
Oh, we'll see.
At this point, we should just pivot, just stop covering Juve and just cover shit, just random stuff. We spent 40 minutes talking about movies yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Why not?
And Top Gun was part of that, by the way.
Right?
Like, it was great. I'm not saying it was a bad discussion, but we spent like 42 minutes just talking about the Christopher Nolan trilogy.
Well, apparently we could have been talking about my neighbor's boyfriend.
Latinas, don't forget that.
Did we? Oh yeah, we did.
Well, Latinas. There's Latinas.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, but I already used the Latinas on a thumbnail, so I had to,
Yeah, we used you used Colombians in Star Wars. That was so stupid. AI generated that. That was so random.
It was. I was like, what the fuck did we watch? Because that was a random episode. I was like, what did we talk about? Star Wars and Colombians.
And it's like the Star Wars was like the last like 20 minutes of the whole fucking thing too. Can you imagine some Star Wars geek just like, all right, let's see what these guys are talking about. And it's like we're just talking about some random shit. And he's like, oh, well, okay, I'm not listening to this anymore.
But was he entertained by the Colombians?
We didn't really mention them. It was just
who was at that soccer game?
Which one?
The one that you just got made fun of at.
Not her.
No, but there was Colombians.
Yeah, there was a team
that were related to her.
Yeah.
Do you think they're watching?
At the next week's episode of random shit that happens to Dash in the public.
Okay, so after dark next week, we're going to talk about Dash's Colombians once more, and I will also revisit the latest on my crazy ass neighbors.
Please. We need that.
Yeah. Weird random public encounters, episode 2.
Yeah.
Click.
There you go. what to look forward to. Not only that, you have to get this week's dive. Saturday match, 2:45 Eastern, 8:45 Central European time against Milk. Milk, right? Leche? Yeah.
Yep.
We're going up for the Milk. We're going up against Milk without the Milkman. How's he going to collect?
Oh, I have no idea, but it's getting to the point where I think we're just waiting for the season to be over with. Because there's no entertaining aspect of covering Juve right now. Like, holy hell, it is like
we have fun. We have fun just because you don't show up.
We make it fun.
You don't even show up for them.
We show up.
You're not there.
Where?
My problem with this football season is I'm actually excited for the Club World Cup because I always like the World Cup format, And as soon as you get rid of the Qatari and Saudi teams and those that will lose in the group phase, you get the actual like entertaining matches, and I'm excited for those. The problem is like Juventus doesn't do shit like that makes me actually that I'm excited for until the end of the season. And neither my Hertha Berlin. So I haven't, dude. I'm just here biting my time until.
I'm so excited to watch Club America against Inter Miami. Be so good.
Hey, you say that, bro. I was watching some CONCACAF last night. That shit was wild. Like it was LAFC versus Inter Miami, and like Messi got body checked. I'm like, God damn.
Oh yeah, they don't know how to play. It's North America again. It's just
and his bodyguard's not allowed like anyone on the sidelines. So
he
couldn't run the same as guy.
Messi can't. His bodyguard.
And it was funny because they're like closing up on David Beckham, and it's like they make it look like Beckham was the manager of the team, but he's not. So I'm like sitting there, I'm like, why do they keep showing Bex just standing and looking? I'm like, Bex isn't their coach.
American TV, as if they know what they're doing.
No, they're just like, oh my God, it's David Beckham. I know who he is.
Yeah, I know.
Remember how I said I went to a Toronto FC game and there was ladies wearing Juve shirts, and I was like, hey, Juve, and they looked at me funny.
What's that?
This is MLS. That's who you get at the MLS. You show them David Beckham and his beautiful 50-year-old fucking abs, and they're gonna fucking wet their pants over. Okay?
Yeah.
How this works.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing.
All right, everybody.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
God, we haven't talked about anything useful in half an hour. Take it away.
Nothing there. That's why.
Take it away, damn it.
All right, then we'll take it away. All right, everybody, please like and subscribe as we're putting on the disclaimer at the bottom. And if you want to actually get hands-on the After Dark before everyone else does, make sure you do the old membership, 99 cents, and you can get access to the member exclusive perk of watching that video before it gets released a couple of days, because tomorrow's Friday, and I'm sure that you guys want to listen to something fun while you're working through the weekend. And the After Dark is because we talk about superhero movies. We kind of give our origin stories, my origin story, and I go on a rant why humble people are douchebags. And on that note, we'll see you on the weekend.
Spoiler, Ash is humble.
No, I'm not.